Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you like two things, right? And this is gonna be your downfall because you're probably a nice person, right? Stop smiling so much at the beginning of the call. And I'm being so serious, right? Because now he's enticed to smile as well. He's not taking this shit serious at all, right? Yeah, I make money online. Oh yeah, I've been failing my businesses. Ha ha ha. It's funny. Nothing in this fucking shit is funny, right? You have to be strict on him as well. Just like you're stop laughing, now you're taking me serious, right? There you go. That's authority. That's right. So you need to get that over him, right? I play the call right away. You guys are laughing. You're allowing bad behavior, right? So Joe right now, he isn't Joe. Look at Joe as a dog, right? When a dog is doing something wrong, what do you do?
I hit him.
So hit him, right? So for example, like, oh,
You
watch,
have to be
listen.
super energetic. It's you have to be motivating people on a constant 24/7 basis, even when a lot of the time the people are like not in good moods. And I
Yeah,
don't see myself being that type of boss.
yeah. Especially 72 hours out of the week to constantly be energetic.
Yeah, and then like even the owners work more than that. They work way more than
Really?
72.
The
Yeah,
main.
definitely. Yeah, they work more because they have to. What was it called? They're not just doing like yeah. Once they reach ownership, they're not really out there in the field selling. They can if they want to, but they're taking all these preliminary calls, recruiting, HR, and they're like, well, they're doing owner stuff because at the end of the day, they like end up owning their own business.
How about you? Do you see yourself like owning a business later down the road, or
Oh yeah,
Not a
most
bad
definitely. I
question.
mean, I had one at it for a time, and then I stopped because I found this job.
sweet, nice.
The
What would
bad
you see
question.
yourself owning?
See, like that is a bad follow-up question. If I ask you, yeah, I had a girlfriend, right? And you're like, oh, okay, who are you dating now? You see how that's a bad question, right? If you were a girl, right? Because a girl, like you gotta think about this like you're a female, right? If the guy asks you like red flags, you just gotta start noticing the red flags, right? Maybe if I'm a girl and I tell you, yeah, I've had a couple other boyfriends, they treated me bad, but now I need something new. What are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me, okay, what are you looking for? Or are you gonna say, okay, what happened in the past?
Neither, honestly.
What do you mean either?
I want to get with a girl that has a big past.
I know, okay, so if you want to date a girl that has a bad past, right? Then ask about it, because you don't even know what bad is. Subjective to what? You don't even know. So if this guy has a business, okay, what do you mean you had a business and you went back to corporate? That doesn't happen. That's not normal. What happened?
Okay, okay.
Like, don't explain it like I just did right now. Be like, oh, business. What you mean? As slow as like least words as possible, right? If you really want to hurt him, be like, how'd it fail, bro? What happened, right? So now what you're doing is you're gonna figure out, you're gonna extract the business that he started from himself because the business works, the person doesn't. Joe Gonzalez isn't the person to make a business work. You gotta make him know that. You can't tell him that. He has to know it himself. Okay. You see my
Okay.
screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in the screen, right? I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. So what did you do? This is where you're at. What did you do? How does that work out? Okay, cool. And you just moved on to the next question, right? You don't know what kind of results like he got. You don't know if there's other people that he knows of that were successful within his program or within door to door, right? And you don't know why that wasn't him. You didn't ask those extra questions, right? Because you got to find the real reason why they weren't successful and pre-handle anything before it comes up, right? Because I know this guy was a deposit, but if this guy wanted to pay $10,000, he wouldn't do it because he feels in the back of his mind that he's going to fail again. But he doesn't realize that sales isn't the issue, it's himself, right? So now, whenever you ask these, and he's still coping, this is if he's still coping of the fact that, hey, maybe I did get scammed, right? You gotta listen to their words, right? So words like, I think I'm gonna make money, maybe I'm gonna become successful, I might become successful, I might make 10K a month, right, etc. They're all limiting beliefs, right? You know what a limiting belief is, right?
Yeah.
So whenever somebody talks very negatively about themselves, they're never gonna make it. So you gotta fix that, right? That's a person you gotta up, right? Yeah, I might do this, I might do that. I've been trying to. Okay, so what's wrong, right? Now you gotta talk with such conviction to the prospect, right? So what makes you feel like you're gonna be successful, right? You're gonna get it out of him, right?
Mhm.
So if the guy thinks that he's gonna be successful because he's destined to be successful, whatever. Okay, cool. If I give you an offer, because it's high ticket sales, or if I give you a property, like property management, or even a wholesale deal, right? If I give you so many different business models, right, that all equal to 100K a month, the whole business equal to 100K a month, can you maintain it? Yes or no? Most, like 9 times out of 10, if they're not egotistical, they're gonna say no, right? They can't maintain it. Okay, why not? Right? Because they're not that person that is 100K a month yet. So you got to fix that, right? So this is old prospect. This is old Joe, right? You got to take old Joe from 0K a month to 30K a month subconsciously. Hey Joe, you're not a 0K a month, you're 30K a month. You're a person who makes 30K a month decisions, right? Because now you're asking this question, what has to change, right? Between you, what has to change, bro? Because you failed X, X, X. What has to change, right? Look at him dead in the eye. Because right now you're not even looking at him, right? Look at him dead in the eye and be like, yo, what has to change for you to become successful? Tell me. And whenever they tell you, I was like, what if you don't change that though? That's a consequence right after, right? Don't overcomplicate anything, but be so direct to him that it hurts. This guy's jolly, bro. I was watching the call and he was like, yeah, like I might do another job because I might making more money and I want to do high ticket sales on the side. Okay, cool. You can't do this on the side, brother. So it's either you want to change your life here or you can go back to trucking. You choose. And let him know that because this guy is misguided, right? It's not like he sucks at business. He's misguided, right? Same thing in religion. People aren't shitty people. They're just misguided the wrong direction. It's your job to guide this person in the right direction. Right now, you did a bad job, right? And I look at it like this, right? If I'm a sales representative and I genuinely tell somebody bad advice, now I feel shitty about myself, right? Because I'm like, damn, he genuinely thinks that he can do trucking and high ticket sales in the same spot. Can you?
No, fuck no.
Okay, let him know that, right? Even if it's a DQ, even if you don't get the sale, you at least didn't misguide a person, bro, right? I never want to do that in a call, and people respect me for that and look up to me for that, right? But now, after when it comes like now you start pressing them, you go back to like these analogies, right? Like the restaurant. Okay, cool, man. I mean, like out of curiosity, though, why try again though? You already failed. You can go back to the corporate. Why try again? Why not double down on corporate? Or why not double down on that, right? And then loop it back to like a restaurant analogy. Like AB, if you tried Burger King, what makes you feel like you want to try Five Guys? Or why not try Five Guys, right? If you get burned by a girl, are you just gonna turn gay, right? Obviously, there's different ways to say it, but on the call, I just want you to look like freestyle it, but say it in a way where it's actually just direct towards them. Don't laugh when you say stuff as well. This shit isn't a joke, right? Your life isn't a joke, maybe. That's why I'm not laughing on this call, right? We're laughing, yeah, maybe like 9 past like 12, 1 a.m. or whatever, when we're like hooping or whatever it might be. But when it comes to money, I don't laugh, right? Because I'm genuinely trying to help your life. I'm literally the exact same way on a sales call. Same shit, bro. Right? Now, this is where I got into this, right? So let's say we were able to help you out making 30K a month, okay? Why are you even doing this, man? Tell me. This is when you get to the emotional. I don't get what, don't ask questions like, if we were to get to 30K a month, how would that feel, right? Men don't really want to open up about their feelings. They want to open up about why they want to do it. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's my mother, right? But I really want to probe into that. But before I even like get ahead of myself, you do it. You just don't know the reason why you're doing it, right? So let's find out the reason. So hear him, but he said money, right? And he said the biggest thing preventing him from making money is money, because he can't chase the opportunity, right? That's a limiting belief, AB. You know why?
Why?
I guess like let me ask you, can you make $1 million, I guess, like for free? Can someone genuinely do that?
No, you gotta invest money to make money.
Okay, that's also a limited belief, right? Because there are two things you can invest, either money or time, right? So now you're going like back into the Figma. I'm gonna send it to you, right? Now you gotta realize, okay, cool. So I mean, have you even tried investing your money or your time? Like, have you even tried? Because I can pick up the phone cold call a couple property owners and get a wholesale deal, by the way, for free. I was gonna buy a couple software, maybe a PropStream, get Zillow, right? Maybe even like Airbnb, same thing, bro. Airbnb arbitrage, same thing, right? It's all subjective. A lot of millionaires, bro, they're self-made and they didn't spend that much money on a course or on a mentorship. It's all BS, right? Yes, we're genuinely going to help them, but it's also a limited belief because you can pick up the phone, start dialing tomorrow, start door knocking tomorrow, and make money. Yes or no?
Mhm.
So why haven't you?
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. Let them know, right? Okay, so if you have all of that, if I just gave you all of that, why haven't you done it, bro? Right? Because right now, what you're gonna do right here after this, he told you, you're gonna agree with him, right? So let me play it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. We gotta invest money to make money.
You see? So now he thinks that's okay. It's not okay, bro.
Okay, so instead of being on his side, I have to be against him, but in a way to make him feel shit.
Not in a way to make him feel shit, in a way for him to realize that, yo, life doesn't work the way I think it works. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he right now thinks that in order for you to become a millionaire, you have to invest $1 million. That's wrong, bro. He doesn't need to do that. Right? Like a lot of people in the industry even think that in order for you to get sales, you need to buy a sales training. No, go door knocking if you want to. Come back to us if you want placement on a 20K offer. Right? Oh, are you tired of door knocking because you think you're already good at sales? Okay, let's test it out. Let's put you on an offer. Right? This guy has neither. So now you got to sell him on both. Right? So now, let's keep
But
going.
or in a bigger, deeper sense, then I would say just what's called financial literacy.
Okay. Of course, yeah. And what makes you feel like what you're doing now is it like enough money?
I'd say just because it's still paycheck to paycheck, you know.
You have a family, right? Or no?
Yeah. They're all home and whatnot.
Like, is it like family, mom and dad, or family like wife, kids?
No, it's mom and then siblings.
Okay, nice. How many siblings?
Three that live here.
Like this is blank space, I like to call it. Right? Because eventually, AB, I'm gonna have over 20 calls stacked on your calendar. Right? Do you really have time to ask, yo, how's your parent situation? Or how's your family situation? Like mom, dad, or children, son. You're not gonna have time for that, right?
The calls, like I take too long on the calls, bro.
You
Like
do. That's
call,
blank space. That's
a
blank
call
space.
should be like what, 30, 45, right? Max
No,
1
it's
hour.
like 20, 30 minutes.
Okay. Because I haven't had a call that's less than an hour yet. They've all been an hour plus.
Yeah, slow it down. It's because of this blank space. I'm telling you. You don't really have a framework, which I'm gonna give it to you after the call. But look,
Okay, that's cool. Are they also in sales too, or is it just you?
No, it's just me. I'm the only one.
Okay, sweet. And so why do this now though? Why not like push it down the road another like 2 weeks or 2 months?
Because an interesting opportunity came available. So, what's it called? My brother, he's doing freight. He's doing freight logistics. So basically, it's like trucking, except you're not in a semi truck, you're in a van and whatnot, and it's good money. And he let me know on this opportunity how you can do it 2 people, and it's double the money. It works really good. So then I had the idea. I'm like, well, I've been looking into high ticket sales. What if I could do that while traveling the country?
Exactly. You know why? Because high ticket sales is location free.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, okay, man. Like out of curiosity, wise, if everything is good and lines up with like the program and all, is there any reason that you wouldn't want to move forward?
I mean, there wouldn't be a reason I wouldn't want to move forward.
Mhm.
There would just be a reason holding me back, and it's just the capital.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, of course, man. We'll definitely be working with you on that.
Hey, kid, whenever they say
So
that,
before
whenever they say the capital issue, do I address it then and there or wait?
so whenever you get like over 20 calls, I'm saying address it there.
What? Okay,
Right.
what would I?
Yeah, so let's talk about that, right? Like I know you've been making money, like maybe with your truck driving job, right? But why haven't you tried making more on the side? What's holding you back from even doing it? Again, press them, right? It's like a race. You try and press him as quick as possible to get the answer on why he failed, right? Consequence him if nothing happens, and future pace with us, right? And then pitch as quick as
Okay.
possible. This guy gave you an in, right? Yeah, apart from the money, there wouldn't be an issue why to move forward. Okay, let's dive into that. What have you tried to fix X, Y, Z? You've tried door knocking. Okay, cool. Why did it fail? Right? Who did you do it with? Did they succeed? They didn't succeed. Why is that? Okay, cool. Because there's thousands of people who do succeed. Why was that not you?
Okay. So if he brings up a money thing, I can say something like, well, why haven't you like tried to fix that? Why haven't you
There
tried?
you, there you go. No, not why. Like don't bring that up yet. Be like what? What have you tried to fix that? That's the follow-up question. I don't know what
We're
you're
on the call today.
follow-up.
Have you done anything before to try and hit that? I know you said your goal was 7 to 9K, right? Have you
Yeah.
tried anything before that to try and hit that goal, or
You're chill.
I tried what's it called, to have a clothing brand
uh,
at one point. I mean,
Because look, right here, from what, like in 5 minutes, you basically got nothing out of them, right? So 5 minutes could have been cut out,
Hmm.
right? That's 5 minutes less on the call,
it was
right? So
cool.
now
I
you're
sold
starting the
out
call.
of the merch. It made me like solid 3.
okay?
It was cool, but I mean, it's just not something I liked.
Well, so like drop shipping.
And no, not drop shipping. Like I actually made my own clothing brand and whatnot.
Okay, sweet. And how long did you do that for?
I did that for, I'd say 2 months.
Okay, why'd you stop though? You were doing. If you started making 3, like,
I mean, it was cool, but it's not something I liked. And like, what's it called? My dad always tells me, he's like, Mijo, you can make money anywhere. Money's the easiest thing in the world to make, but it better be something you love doing.
exactly.
And you gotta know what you do with your money.
Exactly.
And I mean, I love sales. I just don't know what to do with the money.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Mijo means son, right? Or no?
Yeah, Mijo. Yeah.
Okay, that's a Hispanic thing to say Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm taking classes to learn Spanish. I started literally last week.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. What
There a point
ethnicity
of saying
are
that
you?
or no?
Yeah.
No. Middle Eastern. Arab.
Middle Eastern?
Yeah. So
I have some Middle Eastern blood.
really, from where?
What's it called? So, I believe it's some part of either Turkey, something like that. I'm not sure.
Me too, man. I'm
Or at least that's what my uncle keeps saying.
I'm Palestinian and Turkish.
There,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
So
hell yeah.
We have,
waste like
even
3
though
minutes. Right
Spanish
there.
and Latino people, we're
Yeah.
very similar to each other. Culturally,
Almost definitely.
stuff like that. Like we have the same meaning of like a lot of things. Like shirt is kamis, right?
Yeah, camisa and then for us it's camiseta.
It's cool, bro. So we're very similar. But anyway, so let's say we were able to help you, right? What sort of outcome would you want to see?
See, because right there, you didn't even dive on what he's tried, right? So now, whenever you drop the price, like, yo, this is a 6K program, this is a 5K program, you're like, oh shit, well, most likely I'm gonna fail. So now I'm gonna have to think about it, right? So that's how the calls are gonna go if you don't figure out why he doesn't fail, right? So let's keep on going.
In what sense? Like, what aspect?
Okay, we'll go like money wise. How your like life would look like.
Oh, okay. Money wise, like how my life would look like. I mean, definitely. I wouldn't say like lavish, just more comfortable. You know, like having a new car, or one that doesn't have the check engine light on, or that I need to check the oil if the oil's leaking every once a week. You know.
Yeah.
Or yeah, just being able to, like, if something big comes up, like a bill, okay, or like an unexpected emergency, boom, I can pay it like that. You know, and I won't have to be like, oh shit, like there goes my savings.
Yeah. You mentioned car. What kind of car would you want to drive? What's your dream?
So my dream car is an Audi R8.
There's no
that
purpose of
V10
this.
engine.
Yep, yeah, twin turbo.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't believe his lies, bro.
So what would that car do for you personally?
Right? So,
I mean, personally, that car.
because right now, all this is like useless, right? In order for you to sell, you dead ass need a manipulator and to believe in his own lies, right? 'Cause subconsciously, he's a failure. He sees his dad, he's probably not a failure, but he's probably doing decent for himself, right? He's not surrounded by anything that's successful at all. So he doesn't believe, because my dream car is also an RA, but I know I'm there next year, bro. Right? I know I already have that. I'm just delaying my gratification, right? Because I'm reinvesting back into the business, back into real estate, back into crypto, because I know that I'm going to be alive and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for the next decade, maybe even 2 decades, right? I'm that delusional. He doesn't believe that in himself, right? So you got to implant that into him, right? Because he doesn't even say it with much conviction. Right?
Or it would just like, just let me have fun with it, you know. Maybe catch a few more tickets, but
Yeah, bro.
what's called? No, I mean that car's just always been my favorite, you know.
I love it too, man. And then you said like help out with the bills and stuff in your house. How would that make you feel knowing your parents are proud of you to
There's no purpose of
be able to
feeling.
take on that responsibility in the house?
So
Yeah, I
no
mean,
more field questions. No more
No.
field.
No,
Throughout the whole call, no more field questions.
no,
Okay. And why though? Why is that?
there's no point.
Okay.
Right?
But I
One,
mean, honestly, like whenever I was mocking and stuff, everyone would always tell me like use feel because if they don't feel like they're not where they're at, it makes them feel shit. It makes them feel like shit.
they already feel like that. The only way you talk to somebody is by knowing them that they're already shit. Right? Because at the end of the day, if you can add feel, sure, add feel, but the calls are gonna take an hour, right? You want to make you want to make 1,000 to 1,500 a day, stacking calls, 30-minute calls, right? Ulti has 2 calls every hour, 30-minute and 30-minute, and the next hour, 30-minute and 30-minute. You think he has time to talk about feelings?
No, no.
No, fuck your feelings, right?
No more feelings.
Because at the end of the day, you failed because of your feelings. Oh, you sucked at trading? Okay, I'm guessing it's because of your feelings, right? Oh, you sucked at sales? I'm guessing it's because of your feelings. You lost emotion. You got emotional to the sale,
Yeah.
right? Because feeling is good. It's good, but I use it in a why. Why do you do it, right? Because at the end of the day, one day we're gonna die, right? One day there's nothing here, but we have a purpose. What's your purpose? What's your why? What makes you wake up every fucking morning? What makes you wake up, baby?
Me? To get better every day.
No, it's bullshit. What makes you wake up?
I love training. I love working out, and I love doing everything yourself.
That's bullshit. What makes you wake up? Genuinely, every morning, there's something in the back of your head that you have to attack every single day. So what is that?
Success.
It's not. Because you know you're going to become successful.
I don't know, man. I just want to leave a legacy.
Screw the legacy.
What do you think?
What's something that you're scared of losing if you don't become successful right now?
My loved ones.
Why is that?
That's all I have. They're in my life forever.
But I mean, everybody has loved ones. So what exactly happened to yours that makes you feel like that?
It's different because it's my family. I see my family struggle, bro. I owe them.
That's how I attack feeling,
I owe them, especially my dad.
right? And obviously, I would keep digging. Oh, especially with that. What do you mean? How come? I'm keep digging into that, right? That's how I get feeling, right? So I don't do no emotion because people are gonna lie to you the first couple times. Do you really think you're gonna get rich just because you want to get money? No, there's a further reason, bro. Right? And then whenever so look, and I go deep like that on a call as well. So look, see this? So that's you're going into here, right? Like why are you doing it? And then probe really deep until you get the tangible income or the tangible outcome. Sorry, right?
Another thing I have a question with: how do I probe deep enough where to the point where it's not getting boring for them?
Look what I
Like,
just did it right now.
when do I stop? Because I know it gets to a point where fuck this guy. I thought I was on the call to make money. Why is he talking about this?
Because they don't trust you. They don't look up to you.
So I have to
Right?
earn the respect in order for them to start answering every single question.
Yeah. They have to genuinely feel like you can help them.
Okay.
Right?
And
But
that's
before
what building.
Yeah. So now if you get an A-type prospect, be like, okay, cool, bro. Let me ask you though. If I gave you a business doing $100,000, can you make that survive for the next decade? No, why not, bro? That's the reason why you've been failing so far. Because you can't do that. Because you can't own up to the fact that you're not that good enough yet, bro.
Mhm.
Right? Lower him down. Not by talking louder, but just by one, knowing more, one, having more respect, be respectable. Right? Because half the calls that I hop on, it's literally people twice my age and probably twice my income. I have nothing over them. I have nothing over them. The one thing that I do have is my conviction that I know that I can help their business survive. I know that they're making $80,000 a month, and next month we can probably do double that. I know that back of my mind, and they trust me so much because I have so much conviction behind my voice. Right? And somebody, look, a business owner, right? B2B are some of the hardest calls. I guess like that might be a limited belief, right? But it's only because businesses only buy from other businesses if they genuinely feel like they could help you, right? And I totally agree. When I hire the person, not the skill, right? So when these mentees jump on a call, they're buying into you, not Bash, not Jake, not any one of these mentors. They're not buying into them, right? That's why there's closers. Because if they truly bought into them, the links would be on their bios to purchase, right?
Mhm.
So now, whenever you're probing deep in, right, literally tell them that's your burning building, bro. Your whole life, you've been failing. You've been a failure. You've been running the wrong way and getting burned. And you're gonna keep going in that direction if nothing changes, right? And that connected to me. I stopped shitting on him a little bit, and I connected to me because my burning building is my mom, right? And I told my story about my mom. Yours is your dad, mine is my mom. We're the same person. So now let me help you get over here, right? This is when you start selling, which is the consequence. But then again, bro, what if like you don't make, what if you don't make it happen? What then? Quick consequence, and you keep it pushing, right? But I mean, seriously, man, you most likely will fail. So why not give up now, right? Double down on it. You sure? Because you don't have to. This is gonna minimize the any you think about it objections, right? So this call would have probably already been over in 10 minutes. Look, you're already here, 10 minutes. But the call took 40, right? Just asking more questions or the right questions. Oh, so let's keep pushing.
So like I kind of already do it,
Mhm.
but I mean I heard this quote not that long ago that you should give from a place of abundance, not from what's called a place of scarcity
Mm.
to feel more fulfilling. And I mean it's true, but
He doesn't even believe his lie. Go ahead.
Whenever they start yapping and yapping, how do I reframe them to like shut the fuck up and just like I'm just want to talk business? Like how do I tell them stop wasting time and
It's from the beginning because you allowed it. You were talking about ethnicity earlier.
okay.
Whatever you do, they're gonna copy,
Okay,
right?
so if I'm strictly just about getting to the point and used to it, they're not gonna say that stuff.
They're not.
Okay.
I mean I'm still gonna help either way, abundance or no abundance. I'm still gonna help, but it would just what's called alleviate that pressure off the shoulders.
Yeah. No,
But yeah.
I love it. Okay, and just curious, what would happen? What would happen if your current situation working with Spectrum got worse? And then, like, what would you do?
I mean, if it got worse, I'd probably get out, and then in the meantime, while I look for something else, just work construction with my dad or something.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be okay with just your situation just to go low, 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 right?
No, I'll never let it get like that.
He's relying on backup.
You would not settle for
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, no,
Well,
I never
Believe
like.
in himself.
There you go. That's the reason why he's failing. So attack it.
He's relying on his dad as oh yeah, if I fail, it's okay. Someone else will help me.
Is that the case? Because your dad is getting older, bro. You're always gonna keep relying on your dad for everything, right? You can feel that consequence. He has to grow up, right? Because even if you piffed him for 5K, he wouldn't be successful in the program, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
Because this call, like the program changes their life anyways, but the program only works on the right person. You realize that, right? And that right person happens on a sales call, right? It's like, yo, perfect program, not the right person. It's always gonna collide, right? Doesn't matter if you invested 5K into this, right? Just look up Fawad. Fawad paid 5K, right? And we were slapping on this program to him. He wasn't getting it. He wasn't getting it because he wasn't the person that is worth 10K. But when I talk to him, now he's changing. He's low key just attracting everything. Now he's attacking everything, right? Because he's angry, right? So now that program is actually working for him now, right? That switch that I did in Fawad that day, that's the switch you need to make in these people, right? Genuinely.
To settle less for anything that I had before,
Of course, awesome. But yeah, look, I'm here to get you to that 7 to 9K one way or another, bro. would it help you? How about like actually, okay, man to man, like, what do you genuinely feel like you need from Bash, the program, and I to help you reach that 7 to 9K and to keep scaling up and keep going up?
I mean, just introducing me to the whole space, those first steps, that introduction into the high ticket sale industry. Because one, I don't know anything about it. Like I know the general concept of it, but obviously it always goes so much deeper than what you actually think it is from what social media shows and all that. Of course, landing a position. But yeah, and maybe just like like a little bit of flexibility and understanding on just my current financial situation.
So, do you know anything about high ticket sales at all?
Yeah, I mean, I get the general concept of it, that as far as you're selling a high ticket item that and is usually like a course or a mentorship that costs like thousands of dollars and whatnot. It's not a tangible product. It's not like you're selling a pair of Nikes or something like that. You're selling what was called someone else's knowledge,
Yeah. So you're basically selling information.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with like TJR or breast scale?
Yeah. TJR, Brez.
Yeah.
It's not how you're pitching, so let's
Bro,
go.
So he
to
joined the next day. He
questions.
got placed on an offer, bro, and now he's already. If he's still new and he's willing to learn, yeah, that's fine. But there's a big positive Discord community. It's like a family, bro. We're gonna hit that 1 million a month. We're gonna hit that 2, bro. And as soon as I got back,
Yeah, all of this is BS.
Yeah. No, I realized that.
every day I'm on.
He asked
every
me
day
about how I got into it.
I'm wondering if you guys like close for him
Do
or
I
not.
tell him?
Oh, I see.
Or do I tell him that doesn't
with the
matter?
resource?
A debit, yeah.
Hopefully, by the way you're speaking, that you actually mean what you say.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
So when you jump on these calls, you almost want to like push them away, right? It's my energy as well, bro. I'll be like, yo, low key, bro, you won't be successful. And it's just the truth, right? Think about like women. When you push off a woman, they're gonna come back because they know you don't want them. Same way, I don't want you, bro. I'll be honest, right? Like, it seems like I'm coaching you right now, and you don't even allow me to coach you. That's for somebody who's not reframing, right? They're not reframing. I'm trying over and over and over again. I'm just gonna tell you, yo, I low-key don't want you. I don't want you. Even if it's B2B, yeah, I don't want to help your business scale. I really don't. Because right now I'm trying to help you switch your mindset from a business owner that is doing a quarter mil, and you're not even helping me that. So when I ask you to run ads in a specific rotation, you're not gonna do it because you're never gonna listen to it. And that's a form of disrespect that I'm not gonna allow. So do you want me to do this? Like yes or no? Do you want to hear what you need to hear or what you want to hear? Okay, then allow it then. Because up to this point, and then you just start drilling them, right? That's the very, very A-type prospect. This one is very B, right? This one,
What's the difference? A, B, and
A is like an alpha type prospect. B is like a beta. This guy's submissive, right? This guy, you figure out why he failed in the first place, right? You grab that, you grab the reason why he's doing it, and you just push it up, right? But you could have done it quicker. Low-key, the call should have been 20 minutes. You talked a lot. So when you're pitching the product, you're like, hey, listen, bro. In this program, we had over maybe like 300 students. All 300 got placed, by the way, right? That wasn't an issue. The issue was that the people that did get placed, they quit. Let them ask why they quit. Because they simply just couldn't pick up the phone and start dialing, bro. I'm being so serious. Just couldn't stick to something long enough to see results, which is why you failed, Dorder. You see that? Now he realizes that, right? We give you everything for you. The program works on a person that believes in himself first, right? So now you're going into this. So now you're going into this end. I'm gonna send you this one. This is the new one that I made. Right, when you're presenting.
yeah,
right?
that one.
Yeah, labeling issue, feature the solution, the overall outcome, because we're gonna get you to 30K a month with this offer, et cetera, et cetera. Does that make sense? All right. Okay. So do you see how this can solve the issue that you're at right now? Any questions? Right. You keep going. You look for the body language, right? And this is what I do. Is like, how are we feeling though with everything that I just spoke about on the call? And wait for a verbal yes. Like, yeah, everything's good. Sounds good. What is the price? Okay, cool. I guess like before I even do that, are you available? I get a tangible commitment, right? Are you available at whatever the coaching time call is? Okay, cool. All right, man. Yeah. So let's do it, man. So the program is 5K. That's for 12 months. All right. And whatever he says, and then I just follow up. That's for an objection handle that we can do differently, right? We can do a whole separate video on that, right? I just want you to realize that you shouldn't get objections. All of my calls literally ended like, fuck it, let's do it. That's how all my calls end.
What do you mean by do I have to say this is 5K for 12 months? Because for 12 months, they're gonna think that it's just split.
5K in the program is 12 months. Doesn't matter. The program is 5K.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, right? As long as you feel confident in the price and you do realize that this could change somebody's life, right? Then
It does.
you're gonna sell it
Strongly,
completely fine.
I strongly believe it because it's gonna change my life.
Yeah, it's gonna change your life, right? It's the same way that I'm literally pouring my everything into you. I want you to do the same into somebody else. Every freaking call, bro. Because you won't ever close the way you're going on that call. And I know that's the first call, and we're gonna have more of these, and you're gonna get better. It just has to be in your tonality.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, bro.
It's looking a blessing that that guy was unqualified. If he was qualified, he wouldn't have listened to you, right? So I mean that's it, right? Like any questions on everything?
No, no, no. I wrote everything down.
Really
Everything.
cool.
Okay, actually, whenever I pitch before I pitch the price on the presentation state, if you can scroll down to that section. Okay, so whenever I'm like, would it help if I explain to you how we're gonna help you reach 10K month? Um, how would I start from there?
We're here.
Yeah, so right there when it says, would it help you if I go through how I'm gonna be able to help you with that presentation state and down? Because if he asks for guidance, do I just give him guidance, or do I tell him that there's coaching calls, there's a Discord community? Like, do I explain all of that stuff, or what?
As a man, I know what we have can help you, but at the end of the day, it's ultimately up to you, right? But do you want me to share what we have? Sounds better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And then do I explain everything we have, like the Discord community, mock calls,
quick presentation.
opportunities?
Just quick.
Okay, how would you present it?
Okay. So the way I would do is okay. Listen. So remember when you said you were having trouble with like the placement? Okay. So we have guaranteed placement in like less than 2 weeks here, bro. Right? Because I guess let me ask you, if you wanted to learn how to swim, would you swim by watching it on YouTube? Or would you swim by jumping in the water?
Jumping in the water.
Because that's what we do, right? We're gonna put you in the water. Because we're not gonna be like any other program who we're gonna teach you how to quote unquote sell in 6 months or in 2 months, in a month or whatever. What are you selling? You're not selling anything, right? Like if I told you to go door knock and learn sales, you have to sell a product, right? You can't just door knock and try and sell nothing, right? Selling something is better than nothing, which is why we're gonna place you, right? And the way that we solve people who aren't, I guess, like trained well enough, right, is we have daily trainings every single day with some of the top coaches, right? These coaches have cash collected over millions in their lifetime, and they're going to be teaching you apart from Bash as well, right? Every single day. I mean, do you think that would be helpful?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Why is that?
I feel like I can gain my skill so I can use that skill to make money by being coached.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, essentially, what that means for you, right, is getting you closer to the 10K a month, right? Because with the good offer and the right training, there's no way you fail, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So do you see how everything could help the issue of you not getting to 10K a month?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions you have at all on how we can get you there?
No questions.
Okay. So I mean, how we feeling with everything, bro?
Sounds good.
Okay. Would you be free around 8 for that first coaching call?
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, man, let's just do it, man. So the program is 5K. Where do you want to go from here?
I think what's the main objection that I'll be getting?
I need to think about it.
More than it's expensive?
Yeah, that should be the main objection because I'm gonna get you qualified viewers or qualified calls.
Yeah, dude. Earlier I had 2 calls and one of them was asking, "Oh, does that mean I can get an offer with Kanye West?" And you're just bullshitting. And then another guy was like, oh, I was like, what? So what are you doing for work right now? And he was like, oh, I got fired. I was like, fired? What happened? And then he was like, oh, it's because I stuck my hand in mayonnaise and I rubbed it on my butt. It's just bullshit, bro. Like some of these leads are dickheads.
Yeah, fuck. I'm working on fixing that.
But no, the ones who are serious, they either say, I didn't mean to sign up because I saw it as a 4-figure investment. So that just saves me time.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, other than that is good. What is the lowest? What's the lowest program price that you would want me to go for?
1K.
1K, no lower than 1K.
Uh-uh.
Okay. And then another thing, if they want to leave a deposit, how much do I charge them for a deposit?
I wouldn't leave deposits. Oh, we're just doing deposits nowadays, right? Just because that's the easiest shit to do. But if 1,000 is the lowest you're gonna do, you're always gonna collect 1,000 no matter fucking what, because that's the only thing I'm allowing you to collect.
Okay, and another thing, if they actually don't have 5K, do I stick to my price or do I actually like help them out and go low?
If they don't have 5K, best thing they can do is finance the 1K.
Okay, so basically I can tell them like, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send you this link here, and it says 1K, but we're gonna split it up for you for like smaller payments for you to digest, and then over time you just pay until you get the 5K.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
that's
the
how
way it works, yeah, the way it works, if somebody has the 5K liquid, get the 5K liquid. If somebody can't, it doesn't have the 5K liquid, Klarna or split it, the 5K.
Mm.
First two options you do.
Okay, and if that doesn't, if they don't have that,
And keep lowering down 1,000. Okay, let's try Klarna 4,000. Let's try Klarna 3,000. Let's try split it 3,000. What's a credit card limit? 4,000. Okay, let's do a 4,000 split it.
okay.
Right?
And then also another thing, if I just price drop like 1,000, would it not be suspicious of like why'd you just price drop it 1,000?
It's the way you say it, bro. Right?
So how would you say it then?
So how about this? Listen, I know the financials is an issue, and I don't want to put you under the bridge, or I don't want your wife to be mad at you, or whatever the issue might be. How about this? Right? Let's do the 5K in a time period of 5 months. Right? So it's gonna be 1,000 today, 1,000 next month, and so on and so forth. You're most likely gonna make it back in maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a month, 2 months. Shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah,
Right? So I'm just gonna send you a 1K link today. Is that fair?
of course. Yeah, that's definitely fair.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so just split it to them. Okay, so if I'm gonna split it, do you still want me to split it until it reaches 5K, or do you want me to split it until like 3.5, or it just depends on how much they actually have?
How
Like
much actually help?
and like how much they're actually making, because I can't, if they're making 2 to 3K, I can't go 5. That's just, it's not possible,
How?
because they're not gonna want to do it.
That's a limited belief.
Limiting belief.
Yeah. Takir did it. Takir paid 5K. He was working. He was making like
Okay, so
2K.
you're saying if I build enough value that they're gonna pay for anything, no matter what it is, if I give them enough value.
Yeah.
So it would be on me then, not them.
On you.
Okay. I got you.
Right? I mean, genuinely, if somebody paid you 5K and he's only making 2K a month, then he has to make it.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody just piff. Somebody just piffed. 2K.